Hello and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to talk about how I got into making comics and some of my earlier comics. So yeah, the first comics that I ever really made were some like Sonic comics. They were very, very bad. They were not good. They were made traditionally, and I have no idea where they are. I feel like I want to find that comic just to put it in the video, as I just want people to see how horrendous that was. It was not good at all. I think it was something about like Tails getting hurt or Sonic getting hurt and Amy finding him or something. I don't know where the story was going in that comic. And then followed more ridiculous comics, the FNAF comics. That one I can find. Those are on DeviantArt. It started out as a one-off, like Freddy, or no, Foxy scaring Freddy, and then it turned into like Freddy hurting Foxy, and Foxy starting to bleed, and then they ran to get Mike to like fix Foxy from. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. I have no idea. Those are very weird comics. And then I started different kind of comics. Ones that had, like, I guess the legit panels. The first one was a Pokemon one, and that one had one page, and that's it. I did not continue that. I have no idea why. It didn't even have a story. I just started it. I was like, I don't need it. I can just think of it as I go. That was a very bad idea. So that ended, and then I started a different kind of comic, and that was Travels. It's my little Warrior Cats-esque comic, I guess. Warrior Cats was my inspiration for the comic. And it also was a self-insert comic, so it obviously was not very good. The character was nothing like me. It was very, very weird. I recently also redrew the comic, and I tried to make myself a bit more like me, and I think it turned out semi-okay. I don't think I would ever draw this comic again, just because of how bad it is. It is my character's backstory, I suppose. But I'll be honest, I'm gonna just bury that comic and not think of it ever again. You know? Yeah. And after that came my traditional comics that I didn't show anyone except for my cousin. So I made them just for my cousin. They are actually really cool. They were just these regular homemade comics from cheap paper, like microns and glue, and that's it. That's all I used in that. Of course, pencil and eraser, obviously, but that's the basic for that comic. And I would make them each month. Of course, I skipped some months too because I just couldn't make it. It was a long process. In short, it took me 2 days to make those comics. They were really, really fun. But boy, were they exhausting. To think of a new story each month. And the comics also had like little prizes, I guess. They were wrapped and everything, and One issue had a keychain. Why did I say keyring? It's a keychain. And another issue had like some mini book. Yeah, I really want to make it again, but I remember how exhausting it was to make it, so maybe I'll make it a one-off thing, like make one comic a year, because I haven't made one this year, just to make her happy and surprise her. Then after that followed my newest comics. I first started posting Why Me comics. They were just little comics about my life. Had no story, nothing. It was just real life, really. That's why it's called Why Me, because things don't always turn out the best. Yeah. And that comic started I'd like to say that it started in 2017, but I don't remember, honestly. It might have been 2017 or it might have been 2018. I'm leaning more towards 2017. And after that followed my real story comic, Life, which was based on real life stories that my great-grandmother told me about her childhood, and I just really found that interesting. And I stopped doing that comic because of my newest comic. I just did not have the time to do it. I wanna do the comic again, but the thing is, I won't have the time to update the comic often, and I really want to do it again because it's so close to my heart. And yeah, I really want to do it again. Oh, this sucks, man. Like, the lives we live only takes so much time. Okay, getting off topic. Next up was my terrible Undertale comic. It was supposed to have like 3 chapters or something, but then I just fell out of the fandom again. I just got bored of Undertale, and yeah, I no longer like Undertale again. I was in the fandom back in 2015 and then in 2018, and just that didn't last long. But I think the comic was pretty okay. It wasn't the best thing, it was okay. And I feel so bad that these comics are not continuing, because I remember some people did like my Undertale comic, even though it had like only 4 pages. And after this comic, I started The Lives We Live, my most newest comic, which is very similar to the comics I made my cousin. It does happen in the same world that those comics happened in. Also in the same town and everything. So I might add little cameos of those characters in the background. I might. I don't know if I will. That would be fun, though. Maybe in the future. The thing is, my cousin is not going to be able to see that. I might just show a page or 2, but the comic is definitely not for her age. And this comic follows 5 teenagers and the, I guess, cases that they get wrapped into. And also this police and everything. I thought this comic would be a very good idea, because the other 2 comics, Life and Undertale, they were very different from what I was used to, honestly. Because I felt like this comic would be something that I would be very, very passionate about, and I would finish it. And what do I know? And I was right. It's something that I can actually finish. And actually really enjoy making this comic. A lot more than the other ones. I just love this comic. It's so cute. I love the characters and everything. I think it's okay. It might not be the best thing in the world, but all that matters is that it's fun to draw the comic and make it. And that's all. That's everything that I have to say in this video. So I'll stop rambling, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and goodbye.